and welcome to Adventures Hours. I am Vic, together with Zia. And today we are on another hiking tour. Here the Chaussee house, you can see it behind me. And we're here in the Taunus region. We're going up the Schlaeferskopf. And we'll pass by a place called Kneip Tretbecken, where you're able to go in the water flowing down from a stream. Let's go. So here we are walking, and we'll see this stream that flows down from the mountain, and they made a small pool where one can take off his shoes, take off his socks, and walk in that pool. Very cold water, but it's very good for the feet. So this so-called Wassertretstelle is a pool built beside a stream flowing down from the mountain. Very cold water. You can take off your shoes, take off your socks, and walk in it. Yes, it's cold for the feet, but it's very healthy. And afterwards, without drying out your feet, you just put back your socks on, shoes, and you continue to walk. It's very good for the blood circulation. Zia, as usual, is showing us the way. We're going straight up. On the right side is a golf area. And you can see we're here in the forest. It's sad to say we experience at the moment a incredible drought. Like in 500 years there wasn't any. For 4 months in a row we didn't have any rain. Huge tall on the trees, huge tall on the animals. The rivers are almost dried out. Makes also a huge toll on the industries. So we're all hoping that it's going to rain soon. But as you can see, blue sky, no sign of rain. It needs to rain until at least end of January to replenish the water in the soil, in the earth. The trees are dying of thirst, especially the spruces are the one who suffered the most, as you can see, as the roots are very shallow, like pines. So they're having the hardest time. So as you can see, Zia is walking over quartzite. Here in this region, Taunus, it's very known for slate. But on this particular place and some other places, you can find a lot of quartzite stones. And now the forest is getting more denser. More especially we have here beeches, sometimes some big old oak trees. And as we said, as rocks, you'll see those quartzite stones. Those quartzite stones have been formed during the ancient times, when there was a prehistoric ocean here, and those are sediments, layers, that after, through the pressure and the heat coming from beneath, having pressed together, they made these quartzite stones. These stones are soft and very white, with many inclusions. As we continue here on the right side, We see an opening in the forest. As you can maybe see, the soil is very, very dry. Actually bone dry. You can see it here. So dry. Normally everything is humid, especially now. It's beginning of September. And beginning of September, normally a season of rain and humidity. As you're approaching the official fall. But you can see all the leaves on the floor. It's because the trees cannot bear it anymore. We have a drought and you have to get rid of the leaves as soon as possible so they can survive. Trees, they lose humidity through the leaves. That's why in the rainforest it rains, and it's called rainforest because the trees, they lose the humidity through the leaves, and that water condenses and falls down as rain. And what do we have here? A desert. Very sad. That's why I'm curious now to see if there is any water in the stream, any water in that pool, so that we can use it and walk. As you can see, everywhere scattered logs, branches, trees, and that is very good. Finally they learned the lesson, and that is very important. They have to be let to rot, and not like in the past, to be removed. In the past, they removed everything, every single branch, every single tree, every single grass, because they were saying they were trying to avoid any forest fires. But that's exactly the opposite. Because if you remove everything, then there is no layer of vegetation that covers the soil. So the soil dries out in summer. And that is bad. What we need is the soil to be always humid, so it needs always to be covered. That's why we need a forest. Forest has many layers of vegetation. The lowest one being the moss and the lichens, followed by grasses, then some small plants and shrubs, then smaller trees, medium-sized trees, and the tallest trees. When you have all those layers, then there is practically no way that the soil can dry out, remains always humid. The vegetation is satisfied, has plenty of water, and we also, because then that water comes back to us as rain. So there's still much to do to repair the mistakes of the past. Hopefully it can still happen. This all needs to rot. All those shrubs and plants have to be left the way they are. Need more. As you can see, everything was depleted. Nothing was in between the trees before. And so everything dried out. Biggest mistake. So the stream is still there. I can see water. And in front of us, you can see that hut. That's where we're going. And yes, we hope that we can go in the pool. Alright, almost there. So you can see the stream. Practically no water. Very sad. And up there is the pool. Looks like it's half empty. We'll go there. So the hut Zia is waiting, and there it is. So as you can see, that's a natural stream. Right over there, flowing nicely. Coming here into the pool and flowing out. But it flows two ways. From there, it turns also to the right and flows on that side down. The reason why is so that the animals that live in the water, amphibians, can pass. So I think also, of course, about nature. So let's go and let's walk in the water. So I took off my shoes and ready to go in the cold water. Okay, let's go slowly. Whoa, it's cold. Yes, it is. Didn't expect that cold. So as you can see, they say you should walk around about 5 times because the water is so cold, and then take a rest. So we're doing that. And we'll be doing it one more time before we put our socks on. So that was it. That was really fun. I put on my shoes. My feet are still wet, but I'm going to walk and continue to hike. It's going to dry out really fast. Alright, let's continue. So I must say, it feels very, very good. The blood circulation is very good. I don't feel anymore anything wet, and it really does miracles for the feet. And also because of the cold water, it refreshes. Now ready to continue to hike with energy. As you can see, the majority of the trees are beeches, but you can also find some other trees like this stone oak, or like this wild cherry tree. Very seldom in the forest. Here again, another wild cherry tree. Surprising. And the rest all beeches. Okay. And walking up. So instead of proceeding on this big path, we'll be taking the small one. I remember this place. Last time I was here with Zia, there was a small dog that passed us. Somehow he escaped from his owner. I tried to catch him, but he was too fast. And I don't know what happened. If ever he was found again, no idea. I just know I saw him on top of the mountain. So he went all the way on top. And that's it. No other news heard. It's a beautiful path that we're taking. Small path out the mountain, quite steep, but so pleasant. It's so quiet. I'm still gonna hear the birds. Right, Zia? Yeah. Okay. So here we are, almost on top. Deep valley. And you can see all the way there, that's Wiesbaden. Okay. We came from there. Opa. And we're going there. And it goes steep down. And some steep rocks there. We can see there, is it like a monument or something? Let's have a look. Yes, it's a monument to remember those who passed away, who belonged to the Rhine Taunus Club that was inaugurated in 1882. Okay. Let's continue up. We're almost there. We're almost at the top. And there we go. We're on top. You can see that house and the tower. Very often the case. On top of the mountain there is a tower. This used to be a restaurant also, but on this location it's closed. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this house. It's abandoned. Okay, so there you can see the tower, from which you have a nice view on Wiesbaden, and unfortunately it's closed. See, all shut. Used to be a restaurant, closed for many years, and there's no sign of what they plan to do with it. Too bad. Normally it's the entrance going to the tower. Once again here the abandoned restaurant. There was a bus that used to come here to bring people. Now of course it's not anymore operating until further notice, until further information. I don't know who is the owner. I think the owner is now the government. Maybe the owner went bankrupt, had no more money, and now the question is what's going to happen with this. Probably, I think they're trying to find a new investor, but if I'm not mistaken, this was closed already for at least 5 or 6 years. Okay. So we're leaving the place now. That was it. Thank you for joining us in our hiking tour. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon in our next video. Until then, take care of yourself, and please don't forget, subscribe to Adventurous Hours. Bye! Alright Zia, let's go. It's so beautiful here. Look at this. So beautiful. Yes. It is nothing like hiking.